solitary proves that there will never again be another Krystal in K-pop, no matter how many people invoke her name to give their favorite bias some cultural cachet for the month. This music video was born from the cloth of FX's 4 Walls art direction. Soft hazy lighting paired with tasteful color combinations to create this euphoric visual that's more akin to a memory than actual reality. Many idols have attempted to do something similar to this, but none possess Krystal's ability to command your attention, even when she's not centered or fully pictured in the shot. This entire visual being framed as a home video really hits the nail on its head. I always tend to love music videos that attempt to put you in an artist's world.
성격 성향을 다 잘 드러내주고 뭔가 앨범을 향해 가는 그 과정의 시작.
And we couldn't be more skin close to Krystal through a screen. Easily my favorite part of the music video is the second half, showcasing Krystal in this all-white attire with all-white silk sheet. The way she moves her body throughout these shots is simply brilliant, twisting and turning to mimic the waves of creases shown on the sheets, and with the outfit she seamlessly blends into them. It's one of the simple yet effective ways this music video portrays the feeling of solitary, sinking into her bed and essentially becoming one with it. Overall, really compelling music video. If you've been a little fatigued with the recent music videos with constant cuts, heavy CGI, and subpar TikTok-oriented compositions, I'd suggest giving this one a spin back. Following that trajectory, we have Suyeon of weki fame with Bluescreen. This one's been a little bit of a sleeper on the western side, but as you all know, I'm a huge weki fan, so I was there when this one dropped. There's been a quiet revival of soft Gen X club and K-pop, but nothing to write home about. Many of the features are either located in concept films or track drops, completely disregarding the aesthetic for the main music video. And if a music video does manage to pull from this aesthetic, it will not long dip its toes into other fan favorites such as Neo Y2K or For the Good Arrow to keep the audience attention. The truth about soft Gen X club is that a lot of it just boils down to being a vibe. Its origins are tied to gentrification, and thus it can feel rather vapid or pretentious, leading someone to not give it the time of day. I think this, however, makes it the most ripe for a proper revival that reclaims and recaptures the feel while providing some much needed substance underneath. This music video is just straightforward soft Gen X club, or Brother Coin soft Gen Z club now. There's no gimmicks, there's no mimics, there's no mixing. Moody greens and blues, your double exposure, your city life, all the ingredients of this aesthetic are here and packaged gorgeously. Most of the music video takes place in this house with a mid-century modern interior design, the centerpiece of which is a spiral staircase that plays a role in some of the storytelling. For example, there's this line where she sings about time moving but it never really reaching anywhere. This is paired with a shot of her going down the stairs. At this angle, they look long and infinite, especially with the bottom half being obfuscated because it's a spiral staircase. It's just a clever way to portray that line. I think one of my favorite yet subtle things about this music video is the way that shapes interact with your eyes throughout it. The spiral staircase versus the rectangle couch with, of course, the rectangular walls. This is then flipped later on in the music video. She's around a more circular wall and ceiling versus the stairs are obviously rectangular. Like in every shot, there's always something spiral or circular to directly contrast with something more rigid and rectangular. It's such a treat to the eyes, but I think it also aids in the emotions that she's conveying. She sings about feeling lost, feeling directionless, but still in the end, very hopeful to find herself again. Curves are soft and inviting, expressing a layer of vulnerability that straight lines simply do not. Straight lines are intimidating, rigid, abrupt, and could even be interpreted as putting up a wall. So we have these rectangles representing her cynicism, while the curves are meant to display her future optimism. The conclusion of the music video is rewarding if you pick up on an interpretation of this through her final word. We're seeing a future Suyeon outside. This is meant to represent her existing outside of these structures, which means that she is broken free of her constraints, which she was mentally in, to go find herself. It concludes with her walking up to a TV, showing herself in a room. We can only assume that this is Suyeon, who is quite literally in a box, the room within a box, the TV. I just really love that. That's pretty much it. These two music videos don't possess a lot of flash, a lot of modern day K-pop is leaning into, but manage to still capture a certain charm about them. It felt like a breath of fresh air to watch in comparison to some of the things I've seen for the past few months. It struck a chord with me enough to come and share some simple thoughts regarding it. But that's all for me, strawbesties. Next time you hear me, it should be with my Irene review, but I don't know if I decide to just do another simple upload before then. Oh well, but I'm pretty sure my next video should probably be the eye review because I'm working on it. Yeah, so I'll see you then. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. I hope you enjoy your week, and I hope that we are all ready for aespa's lemonade.